We all have different tolerances for uncertainty in our lives. Some of us can handle a lot of uncertainty without losing our ability to think clearly, and other of us lose our ability to think as soon as anything gray or unexpected happens. And in a fallen world, since Genesis 3, our gut response to uncertainty is fear. And the uncertainties of life exposes our fears, and they could be significant fears. What if I get this virus? What if I don't survive? What if I pass it on to a family member who dies? I have some friends who are pregnant with twins, and the uncertainties are so stressful for them. And maybe there's not major fears in your life right now, but just the uncertainty of engaging in social interaction or choosing what to wear induces anxiety. But thanks to modern science, we know the brain has different networks. When we are driven by fear, our brains are operating in the limbic system rather than in our rational frontal lobe. And the limbic system is our lower functioning brain. We're just trying to survive. And we have emotional and irrational reactions to life. And this leads to poor decision making and immature behavior. We hurt the people we love. We don't want to do that. And it's not good for anyone. So we can't let our limbic system rule our lives. We need to shift into these higher gears of our brain and higher brain rational function. But in a world full of certainty and death and chaos, how are we supposed to rise above fear? Well, first, John 4:18 says, perfect love casts out all fear. And so the answer is to abide, to dwell, to set up a home inside God's love. Today's psalm is Psalm 136. Let me read you the first few verses, and you tell me if you can catch the theme. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. Give thanks to the God of gods, for his steadfast love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord of lords, for his steadfast love endures forever. This psalm is a reminder to us to focus our attention on what is certain, the immovable, the ironclad, the inexhaustible love of God. And as we dwell in this perfect love, as we surrender our fears to God, we quiet our erratic and irrational limbic system and move into a fuller brain function. Let me pray. Father, I pray that you would bless those listening to this right now. Help them to abide in God's love today. Drive the fear from their hearts and minds and lead them to surrender to you. Amen. If you want to learn more about how the brain works, I encourage you to read Switch on Your Brain by Caroline Leaf. It's a great book. And if you want to learn more about God's perfect love, I encourage you to meditate on the life of Jesus through the book of John with us. Grace and peace.